Timeout. A concept developed in the late 1950s to tame children who developed hyper behaviors.
Kids nowadays can get hyper up. They can get overexcited, or they can get mad, get violent, things that adults consider inappropriate behavior. And when the parent has had enough of it, they put them in timeout. And not only can it happen in the home, but also outside as well. So they got to find a way to take that technique outside, like putting them in an area to stand until they're calm. And then the bad behavior can happen in kindergarten as well. So the teacher must implement it as well.
Studies show that using the timeout method can be an effective disciplinary strategy, reducing aggressive and non-compliant behavior. But it depends on how long kids get the timeout and if the parent does it correctly.
Depending on how old the child is, they can be able to sit still for a good few minutes. Sometimes, some kids may run from the timeout area, so the parent must make sure the child stays there until the time is up. The average time children have to be on timeout is 4 minutes. That's the best way of having a successful timeout procedure. Anything longer than 15 minutes is basically going overboard.
Just like how children can get hyper, so can clowns, like Lynette and Molly. Sure, they and other clowns have fun all the time. But just like in the world, when the fun goes too far, especially with serious matters, expect a timeout.
Molly, please stop doing that, or you'll have to have a timeout. That's what we do in our house when some clown is being a pest or just won't cooperate.
It was too much for Lynette.
That's it!
Timeout is also a method of a consequence for causing major trouble.
What the?
A pizza party at Granny's garden, ruined by a cat.
Oh, no!
Fritz, I told you, don't clown around with Granny's timer.
Timeout. Taming kids and clowns who commit bad behaviors.
With funding provided by the financial support of viewers like you. Thank you. And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Major funding is provided by the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, committed to building a more just, verdant, and peaceful world.
Pfizer.
And by the Archer Daniels Midland Company.
Additional funding is provided by the Park Foundation, committed to raising public awareness. And by the following.
Why are these kids laughing? Why not? Fun and the joy of learning are essential to growing up, and we're proud to play our part at Chuck E. Cheese's by supporting children's public television, where a kid can be a kid.
Morning, Molly. It's a brand new day. Yep, it is.